Hey, good evening. I was going to say good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Monday Mindset, episode number 34. I'm coming a bit earlier tonight, so normally it's 9 p.m. on a Monday, but you know what? It's the return of Mindset Explosion as well. I'm here with Larry LeMotey.
Yeah,
yes,
that's it.
And I connected through you on Instagram.
Indeed, yeah.
So
yeah.
We've had, how long have we been talking? About an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think so.
So just people start to log in. Well, as soon as you're in, please chuck in Mindset Explosion, hashtag Mindset Explosion emoji, and please share. I'm hoping we're going to get something quite inspirational from you. You've really inspired me today. I've loved hearing your story. I don't know where this is going to go because you just seem a man of so many talents. So I want to say fashion guru, but I don't think you're going to appreciate that too much. So
I'm just a man who wears clothes well. That's pretty much it.
I was thinking, so Laz, so basically you got a massive following on Instagram.
Yeah.
But you're not an influencer.
No. It's all accidental. I just happened to, what I used to do was, I still do it now, I work with loads of brands, and off the back of that, they would send me gifts to say thank you for all the work I did, and it was mostly trainers and clothes, so I'd just style it up, put it up, and just say, most of the time it'd be like, shouts to so-and-so for the new kicks, thank you so much, da-da-da-da-da. And one day someone said to me, have you looked at your following? And I was like, no. Because I used to just go and post and then leave. Yeah. And I never used to interact. So I went back, looked at it, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So now I started putting some effort in.
Right. So when was that?
Oh God, maybe
you put effort in. Or when did it start?
Probably about maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That I saw it growing. And then about a year ago is when I really actually started going, okay, cool, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up X amount of images for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'd go, okay, cool. My friend would come around, I'd take her off, I'd put my camera in her hands, and I'd set everything up and say, right, I'm going to stand here and you take the pictures, but I need you to make sure I'm in the middle. And then off the back of that, I'd go home and I'd choose which ones I wanted to go up. And I would effectively set up my month of images. Yeah. And I would decide, like, this is going up, this is going up. But I'd never decide what I was going to write in the captions. Yeah. I'd literally wake up on a Monday, as I posted, just start writing. And I wouldn't even overthink it, just start writing. Right. And reread it and go, that's a bit weird, delete that bit. Yeah. And post it. And that's sort of just grown. I'm constantly in something really loud and outlandish. You can't see it right now, but I'm actually wearing orange trousers.
Can't stand up. Here we go. All right, no, that's cool.
But basically, I'm always in something loud. Not out of any effort. It's just always what I gravitate towards. It's always been my way. I like fashion, but I also have this weird thing about spending loads of money on it. So I would always go to the sales section. And in the sales section, what is it? Green, purple, things that other colours that people would go, whoa. But I see it and I go, I can make that work.
Right, okay.
So that's where it all started. So I guess on some level, people know me as the guy who's always in something loud. To the point where if I happen to go, I have a day job. If I happen to go into the office wearing, say, blue jeans and a black t-shirt, everyone goes, are you alright? So it's one of those things where it just sort of happenstance, it all just kept happening, and now I'm at a place where it's really nice to have, and it's now become a thing where I actually have to go out my way to make sure that what I'm posting is what other people are really looking for, and also giving people something that works for them. So even though I'm still wearing the stuff I like, I might post it and people might be like, oh my god, I love those trousers, but they're a bit too loud, and I'll be like, oh actually it's from ASOS, but ASOS do another version of it which is a bit more toned down, so here's the link. And it's normally in my DMs. People rarely comment on my pictures. Yeah. They DM me instead.
So then you take the time to say, oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I think I've said it in my stories a few times. If you DM me, I will DM you back. I literally reply to every DM I get.
Well, it's true, because I sent you a DM about coming on here, and you DM me back, and here you are. So.
Yeah, I reply to everyone, no matter what your question is. As long as it isn't something insane. If it is, I normally reply back to you saying, that's not very nice. I get called like weird stuff in my DMs.
Yeah.
But mostly what I do is I reply back and go, what's going on?
Yeah.
Mostly it's because someone assumes that the hate means that you'll reply.
Yeah.
And normally I'll reply back going, what's going on?
But that's a different type of attention, I guess. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rather than go back, and they're expecting me to come back with anger.
Yeah.
I normally message back going, what's going on? What's going on with your day?
Yeah.
And instantly they do a massive turnaround. Like, oh my god, I didn't realise you would reply back. I'm like, yeah, what's going on?
I like that. I'm going to put that in there. I think that's good anti-bullying advice, actually.
Yeah, because a lot of the time, I can't remember who said this, but the statement was hurt people.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh.
so if
So,
you can close that
Chloe,
loop,
hurt people. Can you write a note? That's going to be another mindset. Sorry.
so
yeah.
you know, if you can close that loop of pain and hurt,
Yeah.
you're helping someone else. So someone writes something horrible to you, message back and say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are you attacking me in this way? And if they just keep coming back with anger, then it might be that they're just there just to wind you up.
Yeah.
Then just ignore it. But a lot of the time you write that and they'll come back and they'll tell you a whole life story and you'll be like, whoa, okay, well, here's the deal, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And like, the one thing I always say to people is, don't let other people's emotions become your emotions.
Yes.
Because it's very easy
easy,
end
yes.
up angry because somebody's annoyed you.
Yes.
How many people bump into someone and go, well, what's your problem? And then the next thing you're in an argument.
Yeah.
If someone bumps into me and they turn around and say, what's your problem? I go, oh, sorry, mate. That's the first thing I do, even though I know that he walked into me. Oh, sorry, mate. And you'd be surprised how quickly that diffuses everything.
Yeah.
So don't let other people's emotions become your emotions. That's always been my deal. If you're angry, I'll quite happily walk away from you. It's not an issue for me.
Cool. That went totally. But I love it. So just coming back to you now.
Yeah.
So where are you from originally?
So originally I'm from Ghana. I came here when I was 3. And I went back to Ghana again when I was 7 for 10 years for boarding school, and I came back again.
Yeah.
So I came back ready for high school. And when I got back, all my friends from like year 1 were in the same high school. So the group of friends I have now are my group of friends from like year 1 kindergarten. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Obviously, when we were talking earlier, you talked about you got a full-time. Career. Is it okay to say what you do?
Yeah. So I have a full-time job. I'm a senior creative at Dyson. So you know, it's an interesting thing in that a lot of people, when they see me on Instagram, the first thing they say to me is, I want to do what you do. And I say to them, what do you think I do? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you know, you Instagram. I'm like, I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
So I always tell them, I have a full-time job. Here's what my full-time job is. A lot of the time I won't tell people where it is, but I say to them, I have a full-time job. I'm a senior creative. I'm a senior digital creative for a proper company. Like,
Which you've all heard of.
Yeah. on my Instagram, I say I'm off to my corporate job.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have a full-time job at Dyson. I'm a senior creative at Dyson.
Yeah.
And it is not one of those things where I can just wake up, do that, and then walk out.
Yeah.
You know, like today, we had to reschedule because I opened my emails, which I never do on a Sunday, to find out that I need to be in the office like super early because there's a whole thing that we're doing and it needs retweaking. So, for me, it's being honest with the people who talk to me. I know loads of influencers who have jobs, but they'll never tell you they have a job.
No.
I'm quite happy to tell anyone who will
But
listen.
it's not easy. Like even me doing this. So, you know, obviously we're you know, my academy and stuff. So but that's my job.
Yeah.
Whereas this is I just love doing it.
Yeah, and
So,
and that's the same with me. I by accident started doing something, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm cool with that. But the one thing I'd never let it pull focus from is the job that pays my mortgage, because if I spent more time doing all the other stuff around me, and like I spend a giant chunk of time doing it, but I never take it into the office with me.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is the thing that isn't necessarily making you money to be the cause of what makes you money stopping.
Yeah.
That is a massive problem for me. I don't want anyone to turn around to me and go, well, we can't have you here. Oh, why? Well, actually, we feel like you're not focused when you're here. So like, everyone who works with me knows that I do all this other stuff out here.
So you separate. You must have done to keep.
I try
that.
to compartmentalize.
Yeah.
They know I do it outside here, and they'll come up to me and be like, "Oh, actually, we're working on this thing, and because of the stuff you do outside here, we really want to ask you a question about blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Cool, here you go.
Yeah.
I'm happy to help." But I'll never sit in the office and do the stuff I do outside of here in the office.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I try my best not to do. I'll answer an email here and there, but I won't sit in an office and come up with a concept.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
No, but it's interesting because when we were talking, I hope don't mind me saying, because I think in a way a lot of kids have just finished, say exams. Yeah. You have dyslexia, which you brought up, and you said you went to boarding school in Ghana, right? Yeah. And it was real tough.
Yeah.
So I think listening to your story and listening to the fact that you got a great career and you're doing this, so if the career didn't work out, having met you today, I know something will come. You've got loads of different things. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know this is going to happen. It's just reminding me of myself. So I just think it's really inspiring, because probably the same with your Instagram. You get all sorts of people that are watching it. So, so it's just to kind of reiterate that, really, is that it's not. Say someone's got like a poor exam grade. Sorry, this is my first session back out about 2 weeks now. I'm struggling with my words again. I watched whatever. I got off one. What would you say to someone that's kind of like, I don't know what I want to do, or I feel like I can't do it?
I mean, it's one of
been
those,
a similar situation.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things that people say all the time, and it kind of means nothing, but it means a lot. It's just like, just be yourself.
Yeah.
The reason why I would say I get away with a lot of the stuff I do, including the stuff I wear, is, and this happens in every bit of my life, people now just use the phrase, "Oh, that's just Larry."
Yeah.
Because I've normalised who I am. Everyone's like, we'll go somewhere and someone go, "Bloody hell, those trousers are a bit loud," and that's just Larry. If you're comfortable in yourself, then the rest works out. Good grades doesn't mean that you're gonna end up doing exactly what you want. Mm-hmm. I know loads of people who had amazing grades who wanted to be doctors. One of them is my really good friend. He's not a doctor, he's a recruitment consultant, and he loves that.
Yeah.
But his whole career path was doctor.
Yeah.
He did it all through uni, and then when he was done, he was like, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. So your grades don't necessarily determine who you're going to be and what you're going to be. It's your passion. If you love something you're doing, throw yourself into it, especially in this day and age, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you turn around to me and told me a chunk of your job is just going to be you going into the office and messing about online, I would have said, that is absolute nonsense. But that's my world. I come home, I mess about online, I go to work, I create content that goes online for other people to mess about with. Like, my whole world is a digital world now. So, for me, I would always say, look, just enjoy life, enjoy your passions, and see where it takes you. There are artists out there who, if you'd met them 10 years ago, you wouldn't have known that they were going to be the person they are now, because they were just sat around somewhere scribbling in a notebook or whatever, and most people would have dismissed them. And now they're probably the biggest names out there in the art world. You just don't know what you're going to be, so don't look at anything you're doing and going, oh, that's silly, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Cultivate it, keep an eye on it, keep doing it. Don't lose sight of like the general things that you need in life, but keep in mind that this could end up being something huge. I mean, there's people out there who tell me that they want to be YouTubers as a job. Mm-hmm. That's a viable job. There are YouTubers who earn millions a year.
So with them, do you think, like with yourself, because you're definitely a very genuine person, and like how, so basically you're a brand ambassador for New Balance, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was interesting talking to you because it was like, but that's what I love, and I love New Balance. I'm not really, I don't want to talk about another thing because I just, because in a way it'd be fake, I suppose.
Yeah.
So is it like that being?
I think for me that's always been my thing. If you can't be genuine, then what is the point? Like, if you say something, you should be able to back it up, no matter what's going on. So if you say something and someone comes up to you and goes, I can't believe you said that, you need to know in yourself that what you said is honest.
Yeah.
Which means that you won't backtrack. The reason why I do loads of stuff with New Balance is because I genuinely love New Balance. I wore New Balance when I was a kid. When I wore New Balance when I was a kid, it wasn't fashionable. It was a slightly cheaper alternative to what was out there. Everyone had, when everyone saw that giant N, they just thought it was a Nike knockoff. Now,
so you went for the underdog, and stuck with it,
and now it's a completely different space. You know, New Balance is still a bit of a niche brand in that, like, there's a hardcore following that just love New Balance.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Nike where no matter who you are, you kind of know what Nike is. There are a bunch of people who don't know what New Balance is.
But you've got it because you like it. So it's not necessarily the name. You got it for the actual quality of.
It was growing up. This is what I wore. This is what I knew about. I grew up when I could afford my own pair of trainers. I went out. Don't get me wrong. I bought all the other brands.
Yeah.
And every time I just be like, this something's not right.
Yeah.
Like, they would fall apart. The customer service wasn't great. The materials were poor. So I just went back and bought a pair of New Balances. The pair I'm wearing now is the 1500, which is one of their models. And it's 90% of my collection. I think I have maybe like 70 pairs.
You got 70 pairs of New Balance?
Of this specific model.
Oh, this one? Oh, okay.
This specific model. So they come in like a bunch of different colours.
How many New Balance trainers you got total?
Oh, God.
And do you throw them out?
I give them away.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
So I think maybe I own maybe 100 pairs of New Balance.
Yeah.
I think my collection all in is about maybe 120. I stopped counting a long time ago. Got a bit scared. But I think all in I'm maybe looking at about 120 pairs of sneakers and shoes. But the one thing I do is if I get a pair, I give a pair away, or I also sell a pair. I also sell quite a few on Depop, but like for super cheap.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm just like, I don't really want to give these away per se. Especially if I've bought them. Like if they've been given to me for free, I generally just give them away.
Yeah.
I tend not to take them to a charity shop. I take them to a clothing bank.
Yeah.
Or I'll put it on Instagram and just say, getting rid of these. Who wants them? And it's not a competition. It's not a raffle. The first person who messages me gets them. So it's that simple.
Simple.
Yeah. And that's the other thing where I was trying to figure out for ages how I like giving stuff away. It's kind of in my nature. My parents have always been like, look, not everybody will get the chances you get. Make sure to give back, make sure to help out.
Yeah.
I've always been the guy who will give you my last pound if you ask for it.
Yeah.
So with Instagram competitions, I always find it really hard because you're effectively saying to a bunch of people, this could be yours.
Yeah.
But one of you's going to get it.
One, yeah.
So I always find that really hard. So that's why you probably notice I don't run any competitions on my page per se. And I've been trying to figure out a really good way to run a competition because I do want to give people like sneakers, but I just can't figure it out. And just one day I just put them up and it's like, who wants these? And the first person messaged, got them. A bunch of people messaged afterwards. I was like, sorry, it's gone.
Right.
And they're like, and I realised that's the fairest way.
Yeah.
First person to it, it's yours. It's not a competition. It's just, it kind of is, but it's generally like, who wants it? It's yours. It's done. And yeah, so it's one of those things where you just have to be genuine about who you are. If you are you, no one can ever hold anything against you. If you tell people you're going to do something, do it. Don't go back on the word. You know, if I go back on my word, it's because there's a genuine reason why I can't be there.
But sometimes you have to because circumstances can change, and some maybe a situation becomes unfair to you, and it's like I made promises, but something changes. Like I can't.
I would just. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I've backed out of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's normal.
I've spoken to a brand, and like I say, I've told you this. Nothing on my Instagram is paid for.
No.
The brands will message me and they'll be like, "Oh, we've got this," and if I'd like it, I'm like, "Yeah, sure, send it along."
Yeah.
My website's a bit different because that makes me a bit of money. But my Instagram, my whole thing is, what you see here is things I love. If I don't love it, it's not being here. No one can pay me to put anything here.
Yeah.
And I've had stuff come along where I've got, oh, that's actually pretty cool. I quite like that. Yeah, send it through. And then they send me this contract of what I can and can't say.
Yeah.
When I post it, what time I need to post it, the caption.
Yeah.
And I just email them straight back going, don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Well, that's the best way. So it's either, I guess, win-win or no deal.
Yeah, because
Makes sense.
you came to me because you liked me.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me how to be me.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel
Yeah.
right. So,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll probably just buy it myself.
Helps you keep the day job as well. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need
exactly.
to, so yeah, no, that's cool. But you put
Exactly.
scarcity on stuff. I like it.
Yeah. And I think that's probably that's probably why
Yeah.
I've grown to a point and like not grown as much anymore, because I'm not working with every brand, any brand, and also I'm not going to just put myself out there and be something that everybody assumes that I should be.
Yeah.
I'm me.
But I think I can. Like I said in when we was chatting, I can see you doing other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I can see lads presenting on TV. I don't know. We'll just put it out there, Big Brother or something.
I'm sure there will be things that will pop up in time that I'm sure I'll go, yeah, this is perfect. But mostly, for me, it's always been, if I can't be me, then it's not right, because there's nothing worse than doing what you think people want you to do, and then being pigeonholed, and then the moment you do anything outside of that realm, which is probably the real you, becomes a massive problem. Miley Cyrus, right? The crazy Miley Cyrus that we all saw is probably her.
Yes, yeah.
It's probably what she actually is.
Yeah.
But we all know her as Hannah Montana, so we cannot let her go outside of that bubble.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, whoa, what is this? So imagine I become this super, like...
It's like a deck of cards. I think
Yeah.
you can only keep that going for... And I've seen it. But
after a while...
it just crumbles around them,
Yeah, you get pigeonholed and you're like, I need to be me, and then you
Yeah.
burst out and everyone's like, whoa, I don't know what this is, I'm out.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're just you from the start, Russell Brand,
Yeah.
he's him from the start.
Yeah.
There's never going to be a story out there where you're going to read and go, he did what? You go, seems like Russell.
Yeah.
Put that to the side.
Yeah.
You know, S Club 7, we all know what the downfall was, but that's because it was actually genuinely them in a park having fun, assuming nobody else was around, and then they had to go on this massive apology tour, and that was the end. You know,
Brilliant.
S Club 7, Jesus Christ, that was a hell of a reach.
That was a good one. No, it's been great chatting to you.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, it's a bit shorter, so
no problem at all.
we catch you on the vlog.
Yeah.
So, just before we finish up, you can follow Laz on
Instagram. I'm LeMotes, LLOMOTES.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much there every day.
So every day, great stories. Last night was John Wick.
Yep.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, you can catch me doing movie commentaries. It's pretty entertaining.
Thanks so much. Anyway, so
thanks so much for having me. This was really good fun.
Pleasure. All right. Thank you, guys. So thanks for watching. Please share, of course, and get on over to Laz on Instagram. Check him out. Follow him. Get some New Balance. Yeah. Why not?
Get yourself a pair of New Balance. It's a good time.
Any questions? They can drop your DM.
Yeah. Jump in my DMs. Slide in if you like. I answer pretty much everything.
So you got about 2 now. No. Thanks for watching. Mindset Explosion. #Mindset Explosion. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.